How you doing, guys? This is Joe from Die Hard Outdoors. On this video I'm going to show you how to tie a zebra midge. Another very easy tie to fly, very effective on the river. If you watch our PQuest fishing video, you'll see it being used, how I catch fish on it. I start this fly off with .10 lead wire. I usually do about 7 wraps of it. I'll just wrap it on there as tight as I can, cut off the tag ends, and then I'll crush it up into the head. That just helps the midge get down there closer to the rocks, stay lower in the water where it should be. Smooth the 2 ends off and just crush it up into the head. You could tie this fly in a bunch of different colors. I'm going to tie a black and silver one. That's the most traditional. Right here I'm using black ultra thread. And the first thing I want to do is cover this lead with thread so you can't see it. You don't want to be able to see the lead. You want it all nice and black. And like I said, I'm tying a black one with silver body. But you could make them red, blue. You could tie them green, a very big variety on a zebra midge. You want to bring this black thread all the way back past the shank of the hook, about halfway down the bend. There's a nice thread base down the whole hook. As you can see, I still have some lead wire showing, but it will be covered by the time the fly is done. Now, a lot of people don't do this, some people do. I just take a strand of bait fish emulator, nice piece of flash. And what I'm doing is I'm folding it, just one strand. You want to fold it in half, and you're going to make a small little tail with it. You could use a whole piece right on the back of the fly. You want to fold it in half, and then you're going to get it to sit on the top of the hook and tie it in just like a tail. So you put that there, give it a couple wraps, and get it in tight. And it's going to be pretty long for the moment, but we're going to cut it. Just get it on there. Some people do this and some people don't. I think it offers a little more to the fly. You don't want it too big. They're very small. Cut it. Now you have a nice flash coming off. Now we're going to tie in the actual wire that's going to segment the midge. I'm using small ultra wire. I'm tying this on a size 18 scud hook. That's why it's hard to see. So I lay this across the whole side of the fly, all the way up to the head. A couple loose wraps, and now I could adjust it. You don't want it past the bead. And now you bring your thread all the way back up. Tie that wire in across the whole fly so we know it stays nice and tight. Now make sure that I cover off the rest of my lead wire and make sure that that ultra wire is tied in nice and tight. And now I'm just evening up the fly, giving it a nice even body, all black. Now I'm going to take the thread and kind of just get it out of my way. Now you want to start wrapping this wire up the fly, leaving a space in between, as nice and straight and as segmented as possible, all the way from the back where you tied it in. You're bringing it all the way up to the head, as even as you can. If you start to go uneven, you'll see the imperfections in the fly. And once you get it up to the head like this, you're just going to tie it off. Once you have that tied off, you're just going to cut the excess. Give it a couple wraps just to tie off that end of the wire. Now once you have that, you're pretty much set for a whip finish. It's a very simple fly to tie. It catches a lot of fish, especially in the winter, as you can see in some of our winter videos. And if you don't know how to whip finish, just check out our fly tying page. You'll find some videos on whip finishing. So that's it. Your fly is done and it's ready to fish.